Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video blog. We are Sunday, January the 15th, 2017, and I haven't watched the UK Championship tournament. Mainly because after midnight, I really felt like I couldn't give my full attention to 4 hours or maybe more of really great wrestling that I couldn't be, I wouldn't be able to really appreciate it at its full value. Because I've heard only good things, about the wrestling and the fans. So yeah, I just want to be in better conditions. Then again, I don't know if that's gonna be possible, because turns out that, well, I would say 3 weeks. Yeah, I think I fell sick around Christmas, maybe the week before. So yeah, maybe in a month. Then I've fallen sick twice because yeah, I've got some fever right now. Like it's still pretty low, but there's the thing, to be quite honest. When I have fever, there are two things that there's two states basically. The first state is when my fever is still pretty low, something pretty manageable, between 37.5 and maybe 38.5 degrees, where I will, that's not really high, because I've already I've already reached the 40 degrees mark at various points in my life. So yeah, between 37.5 and 38.5, it's just the point where I don't have a lot of fever, but that's the part where I'm at my worst. Um, and because when I've got the fever, I'm always around that zone. Well, most times I'm just a slug. However, when I reach the 39-degree mark, 39, yeah, suddenly I get much better, to the point that it was, I think, in 2007, when I was just about to go on a trip to Spain with the school, with the high school. The day before the trip, I was at 39. I woke up at 39. I was like, I'm feeling really well. And then I took the temperature and I was like, I'm not going to Spain. And on the morning of the trip, I was back down to, yeah, around 35, 35.5. So yeah, much better. Um, Actually, it kind of fucked me up that it was kind of a huge swing, to be quite honest. So yeah, the first thing I did when I arrived in Spain was sleep. Thankfully, though, it was around the time of the siesta, so it wasn't really, too out of the ordinary. So yeah, because I'm sick, and that's not really a good sign, in the last month before, before I'm supposed to start my internship, it's not really a good sign, being sick so often. Yeah. Maybe it's because I actually didn't really recover. I don't know. Yeah, you see, I've been at the stadium last week. It was really cold. Then I was in the subway. Yeah, and then I was at this tattoo convention. Well, mostly outside. Um, so yeah, maybe there's that. Just the time that I get really sick. I don't know. But yeah. So we'll see where this is going. Maybe it's not actually a fever because I'm sick, despite the fact that yesterday, before going to the firefighters dinner, I was really feeling dizzy. Just a little vertigo, despite the fact that I was sitting on a chair. But yeah, maybe it's just because the radiators are turned up like crazy, and Basically, it turns my bedroom into a sauna. So yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it's an actual fever. We'll see. Um, and the worst thing is, it's actually kind of my fault that my bedroom is a sauna because, well, I mean, first off, I close the door so that the dogs don't come, and the smallest one, the youngest one, she doesn't come and pee in my bedroom. But yeah, it's also because very early on, I actually, I was, I played with the button, and well, I mean, I turned it up to the maximum, and now if I just try to turn it down, it might as well completely break the radiator. So yeah, every winter I just wake up just completely sweaty, and it's one of the worst feelings ever. Because you like to be a bit hot when it's winter because, well, I mean, it's easier to get cozy when you're not just freezing to death, being all curled up in your bed. But yeah, I guess that in my bedroom it's just a tiny, just a teeny tiny bit too hot. So yeah. However, I will definitely check it out tomorrow, the UK Championship tournament, because it just cannot be too late on the great stuff. Um, Anyway, besides that, the Super Bowl seems like it's going to be the Packers versus the Patriots. Why? Well, because I mean the Steelers against the Patriots. I mean, come on now. No, wait, the Steelers versus the Packers. I'm not sure. Are the Falcons? No. The Falcons versus the Packers in Atlanta, and the Steelers versus the Patriots, wherever it is going to be pretty hot. Like the Packers versus Atlanta, it could be, there's a huge difference between playing a game in Green Bay in January and playing a game in Atlanta in January, whereas Boston, Pittsburgh, well, I mean, not really Boston. It's like Foxborough. So, but still, it's New England. So yeah, I mean, the Super Bowl with those two teams is going to be hella fun because, I mean, let's be honest here. The Packers once again, qualified through a really amazing pass and then just a top-notch catch. Yeah, that's the kind of catch you don't really see often. Like, I do think that the last time I saw one like that was with Jermaine Kearse, Super Bowl 2 or 3 years ago against the Patriots. So yeah, it's really the kind of things that you don't see very often. Oh, there's a mouse in my house. I just see it. Hello, mouse. Oh. Well then, I do understand why my dad isn't feeling too happy about going in the kitchen if he sees that. So yeah, it's actually pretty cold outside. Not as cold as my mom wanted me to believe. Yesterday. Yeah, she told me, yeah, it's really cold. We have a snow warning. Actually, it was only the firefighters that had the snow warning. But as I repeatedly told her, a warning doesn't mean that there's actually going to be a snowfall. Actually, the only thing that happened between the moment she told me that and basically now was maybe 1 hour of rain in the early hours of Sunday morning. So yeah, maybe there's been a little bit more rain tonight. I'm not sure. But yeah, you're like, yeah, it's still way too hot or way not cold enough. No, depending on how you want to see it, for actual rain to fall, for actual snow to fall. So yeah, you're only gonna get rain. 5 degrees. I mean, it's sweater weather, but it's not the kind of things where you're like, oh boy, I'm gonna die from the cold. Nah. Well, I mean, you could, but that's if you stay for too long outside, and we didn't. Like there's like 5 seconds between the front door and the car, and maybe just as much time between the car and the place we were at for the dinner. So it's not like we're gonna die from the cold. Just my hands are just getting worse and worse. But I mean, that's the kind of things that happen. Anyway, speaking of things that happen, Marseille lost 4-1 to Monaco. Huh. Now we can't always we can always have the excuse of the referees, but then again, Clément Turpin, despite being possibly the best French referee currently officiating, always finds a way to fuck us over. And when I say us, I'm talking about Marseille. The last time where I remember him, really fucking us over was against Lyon in 2015, where there was this pretty obvious goal from Ocampos, and he didn't accept it, and it kind of pushed forward the idea of having the goal line technology introduced in Liga. And I mean, had that goal been awarded, I mean, the 3 points would have been awarded to Marseille, and suddenly we're back in the run for the title, instead of just trying to reach the third spot on the table, and we failed at that. It's even worse. And well, I mean, tonight it was all in the first half when we still felt like the game could be won by Marseille. At 1-1, or was it maybe already 2-1? Gomis goes for a run and scores, except there was offside, except this offside didn't exist. And I mean, sure, the Monaco defenders and the goalkeeper stopped playing because the referee on the sideline, he was waving his flag saying that, yeah, there's an offside, but still, there wasn't any fucking offside. And then, well, I mean, I didn't see it that way, but Cabela got 7 stitches, so maybe there could have been a little something on, I would say, Bakayoko, or maybe it was Fabinho, very very early on, and it doesn't look like it, because so often do players get stepped on their feet, and like, yeah, that happens, but he got 7 stitches, and you're like, Jesus Christ. So yeah. And well, I mean, on the second Monaco goal, so I guess that with Gomis it was still 1-1. The second Monaco goal, Thauvin lost the ball, and then there was a foul on him. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna say that we were screwed out of this match, because, well, I mean, Monaco is just one of the best teams in Europe. Like 60 goals after 20 matches. Yeah, just gotta accept that it's one of the best teams in Europe. But still, I feel like psychologically speaking, it could have been, the first half could have been way better. The way it would have ended with way better chances for Marseille, at 2-2 instead of 3-1 for Monaco. Anyway, I'm gonna try and upload this video blog before falling asleep instead of after falling asleep, because that's what I did for the last two. And actually with yesterday's video blog, just back and forth between 95, 79, 98, 91%. Yeah, good YouTube app. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Actually, maybe they should implement something like they do on the computer, parsing the file name and starting the upload no matter what. I don't know. Maybe it's just fail safe. I'm not sure. Yeah. I digress. Bye.